Sox and Indians come your way next. On a lazy Sunday afternoon, what better than baseball to tide you over? From Progressive Field in downtown Cleveland, today the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Red Sox and the Cleveland Indians. Welcome into Red Sox baseball here on the show. Matt Vasgersian here with you. I'm joined by Eric Harris and Steve Lyons. And Eric, let's give the folks at home a look at what's happened in the first two games of the series.
Yeah, you can see there, these home fans haven't had much to get out of their seats. The guys are in danger of getting sweat here, so they're going to be hoping for a much better effort here.
More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Boston Red Sox. As John Farrell's guys will line up like this. And getting his final warm-up tosses in, the starter who they'll be up against, as you see his totals there on the right side of your screen. Defensively, the Indians will line up this way. Michael Martinez is into the ballgame now as he assumes duties in center field. Mookie Betts steps to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway. Took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. But it'll kick off the scoreboard out there in left. And he's looking for three right out of the gates today. And the relay throw is right by him at third base.
Yeah, I guess it's easy to say in hindsight, but to me, this is just way too big a risk. You're leading off the inning. You've already got two bases easy. So he just gets a little too ambitious out there, thinking that he could turn second and go to third.
Oh, great start for me. That's stupid. Nice job, Betts.
Second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And it's gone. He likes
Could have been a two-run homer.
And deposits it over the wall. A solo home run off the bat of Dustin Pedroia. 7 home runs for him on the year now. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
Sometimes, as a pitcher, you just have to challenge guys up in the zone. The only thing is, it just can't be over the middle of the plate. Here he got the fastball up all right, but didn't get it in. Saw the arm extension there, and this ball gets hit a long, long way.
First pitch on the way. Now here's the ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw in time at first for out number 2. David Ortiz will stand in now, currently 5th in the American League in hitting. Infield in the overshift here, now the pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Red Sox trying for a run thanks to the Dustin Pedroia blast. On to the bottom of the first at Progressive Field. Now 1-0 Boston. Now we'll look at the starting lineup for the Indians here. developing right-hander Rick Porcello. And in the field, the Red Sox will look like this behind him. Jose Ramirez will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now here it comes. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Eric, you take a look at these guys as they take the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
And on top of that, they've already spotted their starter early lead this one, so they're going to let their guy work and lead right away.
Throw by McGroy will be in time, and there's your first out. Time to check out the scouting report here as we run the numbers on this 26-year-old right-hander. Michael Martinez will get his first opportunity now. Fastball in there for a called strike.
That first pitch is going to be key all night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, that's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with the arsenal that he has.
Now the pitch. Fastball called for strike 2.
He's just working east and west here. He'll be fine if he just stays out of the middle.
And a bouncing ball, foul. 1 out, nobody on. Another 0-2 coming. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
He obviously loves 1, 2, 3 here to start the first. And after a ground out and a strikeout, he's 2/3 of the way there.
Michael Brantley will dig in now.
On pitch.
Run shy of 20 for the season so far. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. And the pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Second inning coming up from Progressive Field. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Indians nothing. Travis Shaw will stand in for the first time, and you can see the average there as he continues to flirt with a .400 season. Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Here it comes. And this will be fouled away. And now a pitch on the way. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Eric, does Indians ball club as they begin play here this afternoon? It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done him any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
And you know, those little things have been a recurring theme on these telecasts for years now, but when you're in a losing streak like this, no matter how minor it is, it always seems like the little things are going the other team's way. That has certainly been the case these last few games.
Rusney Castillo is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. The pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Up with it is Aviles. On to first, and there are 2 down. Blake Schmidt will dig in now. He's got that average pushing up near 350 to begin play. First pitch coming. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Carlos Santana will stand in. Comes off an 0-for-4 in last night's ball game. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strike. Now here it comes. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Now the pitch. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 down. And you figure to see that change up more and more as this day progresses.
And the first time through the lineup, you want these guys to know that you've got this pitch in your arsenal. Sometimes pitchers want to hold on to pitches and not show everything right away, but here, you want these guys to be thinking, I know he's got that changeup, so I better not sit on the fastball too often.
And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. 2-2. Now here's a little tapper down that third base line, and this could be a tough play. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled off to the right. Now another 2-2. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. 2-2 one more time. And this will be fouled away. Ready with another 2-2. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
You get a good look at the grip on his two-seam fastball. You grip it along the narrower seams on the baseball, that gives it that running action you don't see on the four-seamers.
Ball will stand in. Oh, and he drives one into deep right center. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And with it, the Indians have leveled the score at 1 apiece. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
This is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-hand pitch.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2-2 pitch on the way. This is past the mound and into center field for a base hit. Michael Phelan will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night. Now a fastball a bit too low here, it's ball 1. And there he goes towards second, out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Ready now on 1-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here comes the 1-2. And now a double play ball perhaps for Pedroia. One there. On to first, and they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Devin Marrero will stand in, and he was a big part of the win last night as he contributed 3 hits to his guys' effort. Here's the first offering. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. Oh, and this kicks right off the one. And he gets in there standing. He's got himself a double.
Well, these guys have 1 home run already, and this was nearly a second one here. You can see it bang off the wall out there on the fly, and he's going to wind up with a double. But he didn't miss a big fly by much.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. He'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Throw to first is in time. for the first down. Mookie Betts will try things again. He was thrown out trying to stretch 2 into 3 his first time around. First offering on the way. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Well, you got a good pitch to hit. Down into the plate, he knows just what to do with it. Tries to swing to right field, picks up that RBI from third.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it first and second now. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Xander Bogaerts will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now here's the first pitch. Swinging a high bouncer to short. Knee high, he barehands it. Throw gets him 2 down. David Ortiz will step in with a couple of guys in scoring position and a chance to pad this lead a bit early on. First pitch coming. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line and right. And that's a fair ball as this will rattle up into the corner. And this will find the wall now over near the 325 sign. And he will score as well. And that could be the at-bat of the ball game here. It's now a 3-run lead.
Hey, here's a good look from up above here. This ball is just scalded right over the first baseman's head and down into the corner. He'll coast in with a 2-bagger, and that'll bring home 2.
Stepping in now, Travis Shaw, as he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. He's ready now to pitch. Here's a ball chopped toward the second baseman. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he'll reach first safely. Rusney Castillo will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
First pitch to him. Now a ball lined towards center field. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. And they won't come close to getting him. He's in there at third.
That is now 8 hits he's already allowed, and we haven't even made it out of the 3rd inning yet. I heard someone once say, he's coming apart like a $39 suit out there. You better find his command fast.
Blake Swift will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the 3rd. And this could wind up being a bullpen kind of game as we've got action down there right now when we're only in the 3rd inning. Now a hard liner towards short. And this will get over his outstretched glove. A great effort there, but it's a base hit. And a relay to the plate. And he will score as well as they've broken this one wide open now as the lead swells to 6.
If you want to put a big smile on the face of your starting pitcher, give him a 6-run lead early on and see what you get. He's got to be loving this right now, and I got a feeling they're not done scoring runs for him yet.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to more than a handful of boos, I'm sure, after what can only be described as a terrible pitching performance. Josh Tomlin is going to come on to pitch here, and seeing as though it's just the third inning, he may be asked to work for a while. Marrero will be his first assignment upon entering, as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. Here's the first offering. Foul back. He's set, now the pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. From the stretch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. And strike 3 there. They'll finally work out of the inning and decide his retirement. All told, 10 men come to the plate here. 6 of them score. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Red Sox on top, 7-1. Abraham Almonte come forward now to start the inning, and with his guys down 6 in the early going, they're going to need to put something together here or risk being blown out.
Yeah, and I think the big thing here is you've got to come up with something, even if it's just 1 run. You got to let those guys over there know that you haven't given up, and that you're going to fight them until the last out.
Now the pitch. And that misses 1-1. Here's the pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
And, you know, it's pretty safe to say that anytime you give a guy 7 runs of support here in the first half of a ballgame, he's probably going to be okay out there. And he gets the first out of this inning here.
Leadoff man set down, and here's the catcher, Adam Moore. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
Pitch on the way. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now here's the pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up, as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Jose Ramirez will dig in again. He grounded out
Wrong
to start
pitch.
the home first. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And now pitch on the way. Goodness, 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
The pitch. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a...
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Jackie Bradley Jr. will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th. First pitch coming. Now a ball hit back up the middle. Throw to first in time, one gone here in the fourth. Mookie Betts will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth. Dustin Pedroia will try it again. He homered back in the first inning of this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short, and that's through for a base hit.
Boy, how much hotter is he going to get? He's got himself another 3-hit ball game, and that batting average is going to continue to climb even higher.
Xander Bogaerts will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. Now the first pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball headed for Aviles at shortstop. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Takes just 4 pitches to retire the Red Sox. They're on top 7-1. Michael Martinez will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time he threw, and he's got to do something to keep the side out of the hole that he's been on.
Throw by Pedroia will be in time, and there's your first out. Michael Brantley will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Here's the pitch. It's softly to the right side. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth.
Wow, showing some sweet athleticism right there, getting off the mound. This is not an easy play, but he gets to it quickly, and then he makes a good, strong throw for the out.
Here's Carlos Santana now. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And that one is out of here. Planted into the right field bleachers. Oye, como va? It's a solo home run for Carlos Santana. 19th home run for him on the season, and it's a 7-2 game now. Now here's a bouncing ball sent back up the middle, and it's going to find its way into center, his second hit of the afternoon. Yan Gomes will dig in. He singled his first time around. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Boy, he has been a first strike throwing machine, hasn't he? He's hardly been behind in the count all game long.
He waits. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
A runner on first with 2 away. The next 0-2. Now a swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2. Sliced hard, but foul. Look out over there. The 0-2 once more. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Indians pick up 1 thanks to this at-bat from Carlos Santana. We play 4. It's now a 7-2 ball game. David Ortiz will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th. Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Pitch on the way. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And a diving try by Aviles, but it's past his outstretched glove, a base hit.
That shift can be a gamble sometimes. They're playing straight up. This is probably an out, but since they're shifted well over to right field, it's fine to see.
Travis Shaw will dig in 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Now the first pitch. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And it in fact lands in the corner, foul. He's ready. Now the pitch. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases.
And this is how you break out of a cold streak. This is his second hit of the ball game. This one goes for extra bases. You can see that confidence is slowly starting to come back at the plate.
Rusney Castillo will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ball game is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand.
Yeah, I think you have to get this guy if you're going to have any chance of sticking around. Even a single here might put this one out of reach.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And here's the first pitch. And this ball is smoked down the left field line, but it's going to be a long foul ball as he darn near hit that thing up to the basketball arena. On the ground to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. A throw to the plate, and they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. Blake Swift will step in. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. First pitch on the way. Swing and a liner. Foul. Comes set. Now the pitch. Swing and a shot toward right center. Closing quickly here as he slides to make the catch. And that's a fine play. And he is in there.
Now the question is, did he get the glove under the ball? Let's ask show motion. And it looks like it did to me. It's pretty close, but I think that's a good catch.
And we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Into the box now, Devin Marrero. Now a ball hit hard towards center. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. And this will come in far too late. He's in there at third.
Just a line drive right back where it came from. He was all over that one. That'll get that runner in from third base.
Jackie Bradley Jr. will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. Now here's the first pitch. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike one. That look says it all in the third base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
And this is hit well towards the hole. And that is into right field, the base hit.
Got a fastball to his liking. It was middle in, so he was able to turn on it, pull it right through the hole to pick up the RBI.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Here's Mookie Betts. He'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. Looks like this is going to be one of those times.
Here's the 1-1. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And he will score as well. And they're really putting some distance between them now as that lead gets even bigger.
Well, this is what happens when you dig yourself
and pile on here. He'll bat with 5 runs already in and a good chance to make it 6 if he can get something airborne. First pitch coming. Now a fastball, a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much.
On, hold that thought as this ball gets down for a base hit.
And these guys just don't seem to want to let up out there. And who can blame them? That's now 13 runs they've put up here so far. And that's going to make for some pretty happy folks in that clubhouse when this one's all over.
Xander Bogaerts will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. First offering on the way. Grounded to third. This could be 2. There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5 to 4 to 3 to end the threat. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Mike Aviles will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Good pitch, good spot. That thing tailed right back over the outside corner.
Here it comes. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. Abraham Almonte will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Comes set. Now the pitch. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
He's set. Now the pitch. Now a big swing, and this is a major league pop-up. Way up there toward the center of the diamond. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
And that'll be a frustrating at-bat for him. But he's got to be thinking he let one get away there, because that's a pitch he should have been able to handle.
Adam Moore will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Yeah, that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
Pause, now the pitch. The pitch, a fastball off his glove, and it bounds away. And a bad time for that as the runner takes second here. In the dirt, and now let's see. The throw will go to third, and he will make it up to third here. What instincts to take off on what should be scored a fast ball.
Boy, not too often you see a catcher at this level get hit with 2 fastballs in the same inning. I mean, what's going on down there?
Now a ball hit hard toward first, and that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. Michael Martinez will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. He's set, now the pitch. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. From the stretch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Here's another 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Cleveland. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Red Sox lead it 13-3. Kyle Crockett will come on now to try and sort his meds out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. David Ortiz will stand in as he'll lead things off for the Red Sox in their half of the sixth. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. And he will get there and make the running catch as that ball hung up just a little bit too long. Travis Shaw will step in. He doubled and later scored his last time. Now here's the first pitch. Now this pitch is stroked into right center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Yeah, he's swinging a pretty hot bat here. 3 for 4 now after the base hit. That wasn't a little bleeder. That ball was smoked.
Standing in now, Rusney Castillo. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Here comes the 1-0. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Felix for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Takes just 4 pitches to retire the Red Sox. But not to fear as they hold a commanding lead. Michael Brantley will stand in to get things going for the Indians in their half of the sixth. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And the pitch. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Well, he's now 0 for 3 in this one, but he's had a couple of good at-bats mixed in there. He's seeing the ball really well. They just don't want to fall in for him.
Carlos Santana will get another shot. He homered his last time. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Now the 0-1 is swung on and grounded the other way to third. Throw on to first, and Porcello's looking good here, 2 away.
So much for being a trouble out there. He gets the first 2 outs on only 4 pitches, so he may just stick around another inning after all.
Monty Chisenhall will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning. He flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit. Jan Gomes will stand in now. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. And that swung on and fouled straight back. He's ready now, the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 3 runs, 7 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Hit pretty well as this is out toward deep center. And he'll make the play, and that retires the side. Indians lead 1. And as you can see, they are way behind. Back here in Cleveland, this one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Blake Swift will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7. Blake Swift. Here's the first offering. Swinging a ball hit hard to third. And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning.
The perils of being a third baseman. I remember it well. He's way out in front of this pitch and just hammers it towards the hole. You can see by the reaction at third, the coaches are telling you, hey, get in front of that one. Yeah, right. You get in front of that one.
Into the box, Kevin Marrero, as he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. The second for one, on to first, and they turn the double play. Jackie Bradley Jr. will stand in now with 2 away, and it's back to the drawing board here following a double play.
Yeah, and that was the third of the game so far. It's going to be really hard to win when you're just giving away outs like that.
First pitch to him. A ball hit hard to the left side. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
This is what you call an ambush swing right here. You're hitting in the back of the order. You're looking dead red early in the count. Kind of just hoping the pitcher might relax and forget about you for a minute. Then you get that fastball middle in, and you jump all over it.
Here's Mookie Betts as he swings down to the first pitch and sends a chopper over to third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Takes just 4 pitches to retire the Red Sox. You can forgive them as they still hold an enormous lead. Mike Avila will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th. Tommy Lane will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. And it's the outside corner. It's strike 1. A chance here at least for this guy to get some work in what should be a fairly low-stress appearance.
Yeah, but it seems like these outings are where you relax a little bit too much, you give up 3 runs, and then watch your ERA climb by another point. Don't even guard against that.
Right field. Bradley has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1.
And even with the new pitcher in there, I think you tip your cap a bit to that starter. I mean, he's got out 6 tough innings. He's giving his guys a good chance at victory. He will think can hold the lead.
Abraham Almonte will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. You have to figure that sinker is going to be an important pitch for him here this afternoon.
No question about it. Obviously, it's his ground ball pitch, so if you're a hitter, you're going to need to make him bring that pitch up.
And the 0-1's a ground ball for Pedroia at second base. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Well, got a big lead out there, so this probably won't be a huge error in the long run. But you've got to be able to finish this game out strong. I mean, here he probably just lets his focus wander for a second, and next thing you know, he's throwing the ball away.
In now, Adam Moore, as he takes a cold strike on the flag. It's 0-1.
Now out at second base, you'd like nothing more than to get another ground ball, maybe get a double play to help out your pitcher.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And a waste pitch there, 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight bounce ball.
Matt Barnes will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Stepping in now, Jose Ramirez. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. The 1-0 pitch. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. That's plenty hard enough to blow by guys when you need to.
High and wide, 2 balls and a strike. From the belt, the pitch.
Ball 3. This is a good fastball spot for him now. And keep in mind, he's got a big hole on that right side of the infield.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Michael Martinez is in the 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Good pitch right there, right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1 and 2. He's ready, now the pitch. And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2 and 2. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. You put that changeup below his knees, he won't come within a foot of it.
He'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3 and 2. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
This is hit sharply to the left side. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Indians strand a couple, and they remain well behind. Dustin Pedroia will stand in again. The first will flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run off of running early on. Here's the first offering. First pitch of the inning here is wrapped right back from where it came, and that'll get into center field for a leadoff single. Boy, if they have not been able to get him out, this is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Sander Bogaerts will try and erase his 0 for 4 in the ball game. First pitch coming. This ball will be chopped foul. Aboard at first is Pedroia here with nobody out. He's set, now the pitch. In well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Oh, and 2 home now to Bogaerts. And he takes strike 3 balls on the fastball, 1 gone. David Ortiz will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First pitch coming. Chopper foul. Runner at first here, 1 man out. As a look, now the pitch. On the ground to second base, this could be 2. 1 there, on to first, and they turn another 1. They're 4th of the afternoon, and the inning is over. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Boston's out in front, 13-3. Michael Brantley will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far, over 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first down.
Well, one thing you can say, he's showing a lot of composure coming right at him. For a young pitcher, that can be uncommon. But, he could just pitch in a good spot. Get this guy to pop it up.
Greg Breslow will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Here's Carlos Santana now. As he's first pitch swinging here, and this is on the ground toward the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. Ronnie Chisenhall will stand in. He homered back in the second inning of this. Good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick. Now with 2 strikes, when you force a hitter to hit your changeup, that's how you take his power away, especially when it's down in the zone. That's a sign of a smart pitch right.
Yan Gomes will get another crack. 1 for 3 thus far. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put it behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
And this one misses to the Cleveland backstop. It's even at a ball and a strike. Pause, now the pitch. Now a little tapper here up the first baseline. And he'll in fact just tag the runner headed down the line. His next is sure out. Good work there out of the Boston bullpen. 9th inning coming up. The Red Sox are out in front, 13-3. Travis Shaw will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the 9th. Now the first pitch. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. Brantley is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9. Rusney Castillo will get another shot. He get into a double play as last time. Now the first pitch. First pitch is shot right back up the middle and on into center field.
Yeah, he hit a good pitch there. This thing's toward the outside part of the plate, but he stays with it all the way. Uses the big part of the field and gets himself a base hit.
Into the box now, Blake Swift. As he swings at the first pitch and lifts a fly ball out to left field. There to pull it in is Brantley, and there are 2 gone now. Devin Marrero will get another shot. He get into a double play as last time. And here's the first pitch. There's a hard hit ball back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit.
So far, he's throwing a lot of fastballs here early in the count. These guys have picked up on that, so they're just going up there looking for the hard stuff, and they've been all over him.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. As he'll get caught chasing the bat when there at strike 1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. He's set, now the pitch. Fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Big pitch here, 1-2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Boston strands a couple, but not to fear as they hold a commanding lead. stand in now to begin their half of the night in a game that was decided long, long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now. But hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average. So you can't go up there and just mail it in. You got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Eduardo Rodriguez will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one. First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
And this is where a guy who's been around a long time knows, hey, we're not going to make up the difference with just one swing. It's going to take base runners. So that's a good job of being really patient at the plate.
Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Boy, and on 2-0, if that pitch isn't right where you want it, you got to let it go. You still have to count your favorite 2-1. Here he goes after a pitch that, although it was a strike, that's a pitcher's strike. That's not the pitch you want to hit. And all he can do is hit an easy grounder.
Abraham Almonte is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just find yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
And a bouncing ball, foul. And now pitch on the way. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. There to get it is Pedroia. Throw on the first, and now the Indians are down to their final out. Adam Moore will dig in. Took a cold third strike his last time. Here's the first pitch to him. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now here it comes. And he wastes the fastball high there, 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1 and 2, you've got to be thinking right in center field. Take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Well, you know, this one was pretty much over early on. A huge third inning is all they needed to cruise to this victory.
Sox ended up losing 3-1 in real life. They got swept and finished the season 78-84.
This one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. Quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he winds up with 3 hits, a triple, a double, and a single. Very close to the cycle, and they just could not keep him off base.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For Nation.com. The Red Sox win it 13-3. So long from Cleveland.
All right, everyone. Thanks for watching this season. Playoffs will be starting. Interesting side note, I scored 13 runs in this game. I had 980 runs scored for the season coming in. So I finished with 993, 7 runs away from 1,000 runs scored. If I scored just one extra run every 23 games, just one every 23 games, I'd have 1,000. Thanks for watching.